Sound K. It's already Christmas next week. The holidays are always an exciting time of the year, no matter how old we are. A few days ago, I saw on the news that a lot of people were signing up for part-time jobs that are only available at this time of year. For example, you can dress up as Santa and hand out gifts at a kindergarten or supermarket, or you can go decorate trees in front of big buildings. Everyone will be in holiday spirit for the next 2 weeks, and I hope you all have a warm, loving Christmas. Welcome to Sound K, and I'm your DJ, Stephanie. Ooh la la! Welcome back, everyone. You're listening to Sound K, and I'm your DJ, Stephanie. Today is Tuesday. Happy Tuesday, everyone. December 16th, 2014. And the first song of Sound K was Mamacita, Ay 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 by Super Junior. So I remember when I was in kindergarten, I freaked out when I saw this fake Santa. Because I didn't actually believe in Santa, even when I was a little. And in the first place, and didn't even know, I didn't have enough information about Santa when I was little. So, because I grew up in Korea till elementary school, and in kindergarten, I just didn't know what Santa was. I was just too young. But anyways, so talking about Santa, so on that Christmas event, I freaked out and it was just total disaster. My parents were not there with me because of work, and the preschool teachers, they didn't know what to do with me because they also freaked out because I was freaking out so badly. So when I think back, it was a laughable Christmas memory. But at that moment, it was just like nightmare for me to see this fake Santa because it was so fake. Well, anyways, I don't really have any plan for Christmas for now, but maybe handing out or, make sure to buy the gifts for the people I love, or decorating Christmas tree will be nice plan, right? Well, maybe spending time with our listener will be much better, and it's the special gift for me. But, I really have to plan things for Christmas, though. Yeah, because I really don't know what to do. I'd be kind of lonely. But, well, I have our listeners. Anyways, so here is my random intro question for our listeners. Since I've been talking about Santa, do you believe in Santa? Yes. So that was my intro question for our listeners. Do you believe in Santa? Make sure to send in your messages on our message board, or you can say hello. Send in what's up message. Where in the world are you listening to Sound K? Which country? Where in that country? It is 8:07 in Korea. What time is it where you are? What are your plans for the day? Tell me all about it. Tell me your right now. So please post it up on our message board. We'll share it all together. We have Lisa Wu from UK, United Kingdom. Happy Tuesday, Stephanie and Sound K Steph. So happy that you received our Christmas card. Of course. Did you see my SNS? Chocolates and candy canes. And that strawberry flavor is my favorite. So thank you very much. That was perfect gift. Hope you enjoyed them. Yes, of course. How are you, Stephanie? I am great. It's just something's wrong with my ear. I don't know what is going on, but I can't really hear things since the morning. Yeah, maybe it's so cold in Korea, and well, that doesn't really do anything have to do with my ear problem, but somehow I can't really listen or hear anything tonight. Anyways, so my earphone volume is so up high, but still I cannot really hear my own voice. I don't know what is going on with me, but I'm fine. But hope you're well. And it is cold in the studio. Well, in this booth, this studio is not cold at all. It's kind of warm, but outside of the studio, it's really, really freezing. Like office, it's, oh my goodness, it's so cold. And I see everyone is wearing coats inside. I hope you were wrap up warm before you leave the studio. Don't want you to catch a cold. Yes, I don't want that either. So what are your plans for Christmas? Maybe. I don't know. What are the good plans for Christmas, Lisa? I want to ask you because I really don't know how to plan things. You guys know that I'm a random person, right? Anyways, thank you very much for your happy message and for your participation. If you are on Jeju Island, our FM frequencies are 80.7 in Jeju City, 80.1 in Seogwipo City, 101.9 megahertz in Daejeong area. And you can also find us on TDMB Arirang Radio. If you have a smartphone, you can download our application that is available for both iPhone and, of course, Android operation systems. And be sure to check us out on Twitter and Facebook. Twitter ID is SoundK2022 and Facebook is SoundK.Arirang Radio. And also, feel free to send us your comments, messages, questions on our message board. It is www.arirangradio.com/soundk. Let's listen to one more track and come back. This is Knock by Nasty Nasty. Quiz, quiz, quiz. Are you guys ready for tonight's daily quiz? And here is the question. So listen very carefully. A solo male singer has pre-released a song from his new album. And his new song, Melt My Heart, is a rhythmic ballad about remembering the times you had with the person you love on a cold winter day. How romantic. It's a song that fits well with this singer's sweet voice. And the singer, who is set to come back next January, said that he pre-released the song in the hopes of bringing a bit more warmth to the holidays. He first became known through the audition program and debuted last year with Heaven's Door. And this spring, he promoted the upbeat song Yoo-Hoo. So, who is this singer who pre-released the track Melt My Heart ahead of his comeback next January? Number 1, Roy Kim. Number 2, Park Jae-jung. Number 3, Eric Nam. Once more, number 1, Roy Kim. Number 2, Park Jae-jung. Number 3, Eric Nam. So now we'll accept only the answers written on our message board. So log on to our website, www.arirangradio.com/soundk and leave us your answers. Of course, we'll announce the winners on our message board, so be sure to check that out. If we get the answer right, we will be giving away the signed CD of Lovely's. It is Lovely's signed CD. So be sure to leave us your answers on our message board. It is once more arirangradio.com/soundk. I was a little confused with the question. Can be a little hard because all three of the option, Roy Kim, Park Jae-jung, and Eric Nam, they appeared on this audition program. But once more, last year, this artist debuted with the song Heaven's Door. I think that was a great hint. All right, so please participate on our message board. We have Joanne from the Philippines saying, "Ooh, nasty, nasty. Thanks for playing Knock, he, 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 he." Of course, I thought that was a very sexy song. And we have Molly 00007 from the States. Checking in. Hello, DJ Stephanie with a heart with a smiley face. Are you having a nice day? Yes, definitely. As always, I'm always happy. And I woke up super early and I'm working on some schoolwork and I missed coming to Arirang. So I am here tuning in with a happy, happy smiley face at the end once more. Molly from the State, thank you very much. And thank you for sending in your message. We have Asia96 from Bulgaria. Hello, amazing DJ Stephanie and awesome SoundK staff and listeners. Happy Tuesday. Yes, it's already Tuesday. Ani, how are you? Okay, how are you today? Today I overslept for school, so I didn't go. Oh, you didn't go. Nice! At least I'm able to tune in from the beginning today. And my mom, before going to work, made me pancakes with the chocolate and strawberries. That sounds so amazing. Yummy! Wow, my mouth is watering right now. And have a fantastic day, everybody. And stay warm with love, Asia. Pancake. Yes, a warm pancake with maple sauce and a little bit of a fresh fruits sounds so delicious right now. I miss American food so badly. But Asia 96 from Bulgaria, thank you very much for your message and thank you for tuning in. And we have 80s from Iceland. This is the feedback message for our intro question. So, this is very interesting. Iceland has 13 Santas. Did you guys know that? 13 Santas, that's interesting. They were used to scare kids in the past, but now they bring small presents every night until Christmas. So every night until Christmas, you mean like, so the kids get 13 presents or gifts? I'm a little confused, but that's interesting. I do believe in the idea of Santa, and it makes everyone happy to see and hear about him. 80s from Iceland. Wow! If you can elaborate a little bit more about this 13 Santas, that's really interesting. That will help me to understand a little bit more of the idea of 13 Santas, but that's interesting. Thank you very much for your feedback message. All right, so while our listeners participate for daily quiz answers, what we're going to do is listen to more tracks. First one is Last Christmas by B.I.G. and followed by White by Kara, Rainbow, 오정혁, Ajax, and DSP Girls, Somin and Taewon. I'll be back. Welcome back, everyone. You're listening to Sound K, and I'm your DJ, Stephanie. Maybe I figure out it's not not wrong with there's no such a thing that I have a problem with my ear. Maybe because it's so dry inside of this room, my voice is maybe cracking up. I don't know. Maybe something is wrong with my voice. Yes, I don't have like any ear problem because I was listening to this whole song with my earphone on because I'm like, what is going on with my ears? But maybe because it's too dry inside because it's a winter. And we have a heater on a little bit, but that little, heater can really make my throat really, really dry. So maybe because it's that, right? All right. So a lot of our listeners are saying hello. Thank you very much. And DBSquana91 from Romania is saying, I'm tuned in. I just want to say hello. Hello. Thank you very much for your greeting message. And we have Olivia from the States. So this is about Santa. Hello, DJ Stephanie. How was your day? I am too old to believe in Santa now. Yes, of course. But I never really did. Oh, you never did? Welcome to my world, because I did not really believe in Santa too when I was little. When Santa came to our class in elementary school to give us candy, I always knew it was our gym teacher in a costume. That happens. It's so fake. So this is what happened when I was sharing after the intro. Remember that I freaked out because of that fake Santa? It was one of the preschool teacher's husband or something like that. I kind of remember, but I'm like, that's not Santa. That's like so fake. I'm like, what are you doing in that costume? And that's the reason why that I didn't really like that Santa and also freaked out at the same time. But I see you did not really believe in Santa, Olivia from the States. I see. But thank you very much for your feedback message. And we have Miss Kelly from France saying hello. Bonjour, Stephanie. Of course, I don't believe anymore in Santa, but I wish he could be real sometimes. Yeah, that'd be really romantic, right? Waiting for the gifts and get the present that we wanted. That will be very nice. Anyways, I always ask for my big brother to give me a gift for my birthday or Christmas, but he always loved to ask me, do you still believe in Santa? Haha, he is so funny. Love you, my twin. We are not twin, but we have 11 months difference. Oh, I see. But it's your brother who is very he has big heart, right? I see. I want a sibling right now. When I was little, I asked my parents to not give a birth to another child. I was really selfish and very jealous about, sharing love because I always wanted that one-way love from my parents. But now I really want sisters or brothers. So, well, I actually have it right now because our listeners are my little sisters and brothers. But, yeah, in real lifetime, I sometimes want to have siblings. But anyways, Miss Kelly from France, that's really cute message from you. Thank you very much once again. All right, so what we're going to do is listen to one more track and come back. This is 그래도 그래서 But Still Go by Im Siwan, the OST from Incomplete Life.
Welcome. It's time for Sound K. Yeah, man. All right, what's good, Stephanie? Take it over.
Thank you for tuning in. You're listening to Sound K, and I'm your DJ, Stephanie. So today, it is Tuesday. That means that we have our popular corner, Tell Me with Cory of 24K. So from small embarrassing questions to troubles that have been weighing you down for a long time, we are standing by to listen and help, of course. We will also be giving you a cheer up song in addition to our advice. So make sure to send in your message with the title Tell Me on our message board. And on December 18th, I am very excited and very glad that we could invite Park Soo-jin to our studio on Thursday for Star Date because she is rising star. She is just so talented. I cannot wait to listen to her singing live. So make sure to support our guest with a lot of love and questions on our message board. And we need more messages. So on Tuesday, as you guys know, we have Tell Me, like I said, with Cory, where we give you the advice. But on Wednesday, we are going to talk about love. L-O-V-E, love. So we have Heart to Heart with Jessie and Benji in our studio, where we accept your messages about romance. So if you have any curiosity, if you want to know the girl's perspective or guy's perspective, make sure to send in your questions on our message board with the title Heart to Heart. So for Tell Me and Heart to Heart, if you guys don't want your names to be revealed, then just let us know. Give us the little notes on top of the message so we know and not share your ID or name, okay? So that way it's more comfortable for our listener to participate. And then on Sundays, we let you, our listeners, become the DJ of the night with my playlist. So please leave us the theme. One theme with a 3 song choices that you like to listen, and with a little bit of a reason that why you picked those songs or the explanation will be great. So please keep this message coming. Once more, it's arirangradio.com/soundk. Let's move on to our blah 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 message time. Your everyday thoughts turn into a great line on radio with blah blah blah. Listen to today's topic and tell us what it means to you in a sentence. So to me, blank is blah, blah, blah. And tonight's topic is Christmas morning. Yes, it is Christmas morning. So make sure to complete the sentence. To me, Christmas morning is blah, blah, blah. Okay, so make sure to send in your message with the title blah, blah, blah. So to me, Christmas morning is a little bit more special because it's like the day that I could watch like Home Alone or all kinds of like cartoon movies, and it's like a movie parade day. And I always woke up so early. I didn't really celebrate Christmas, and my family really didn't do much on Christmas Day. We spent time together when I was in States. But since I lived in San Diego and LA, there's no winter. There's no snow. So all I could do was watch this winter movie, and especially, Home Alone. It's a very famous movie. So I was very excited to wake up. I was not really expected to have a gift, but I was just so happy that I didn't have to attend school or I didn't have to work at that time, so I could just like relax and watch TV and watch a whole bunch of movie, right? So how about our listeners? Make sure to fill in that blank. To me, Christmas morning is blah, blah, blah. So make sure to send in your message with the title blah, blah, blah. Okay, so I just checked this picture from my personal SNS and 80s. You posted this beautiful, beautiful snow. It's like all covered in snow. It's all white. It's like a white city. And I think it's absolutely beautiful. Korea, it's been raining and snowing at the same time, but it's not that white. And Iceland, it's so beautiful right now, but seems really slippery, right? So make sure that you don't really put your hands inside of your pocket, right? And when you walk, be careful because you have icy road. I can totally see that. So I really want to thank you, 80s, for your picture. All right, so what we're going to do is listen to more track while our listeners participate for blah, blah, blah. This is 싱숭 생숭 SSSS by Dynamic Duo with Park Jong-hyun. Yes, that was 들어와 coming side by Lee Jae-jin. That was a very cheerful song. All right, so we have feedback messages from our listeners. And first of all, let's figure out what 13 Santa was from 80s from Iceland. So the feedback. Yes, 13 presents every day before Christmas. Wow. Kids in Iceland, they are very, very lucky. They must be very happy kids. But kids put their shoe in the window at night, and when they wake up, there's a present. So it's the same thing, but it's 13 day-by-day present that they get. Wow. And the legend of the Yule Lads, am I pronouncing it right? Yule Lads. 13 Santa is too long to write here, but I will find a link to it in a few minutes and post it here. Okay, looking forward to that. So thank you very, very much. And we have Melanie from France. So intro question feedback. Actually, I think I never believed in Santa too. Maybe because I used to see mom wrap the presents. That's what happens, right? Mom wrapping up the present before on Christmas Eve, and they wait until this, we go to sleep, and then they just like sneak inside a room and then put the present in the socks. But it's kind of obvious because most of kids, like us, we wait for Santa, so we cannot really sleep. So we're like picking on it. Yeah. And they get caught. Usually. So Melanie from France, I see. Thank you very much for your feedback message. And we have Asia96. This is blah, blah, blah. Feedback message. So to me, the Christmas morning is the day when I love waking up, me too, and seeing all the present under the Christmas tree and my whole family is together. I can really feel the love in the house. OMG, yes, a new Home Alone is like a traditional Christmas movie to be played in the winter. And my Christmas day is all day eating hot food and watching Home Alone. How nice is that, all right? I just love it. Just chill and relax. Chillax. There you go. And we have a Molly 007 from the States. So Christmas morning to me is like bonding time with my family. We come together and open our present, which is a very exciting thing, and we are thankful. So that's very traditional. You guys spend very traditional Christmas morning. I see, Molly. And my family argues a lot when a holiday comes. It's like we forget everything and come together as a family. Yes, and inviting family is really, really, gathering up the family member is a really important thing. Especially in those, in the holidays, because I'm kind of jealous. When I was in the States, because my parents were really busy, My mom, I spend a lot of time with my mom, but somehow I just couldn't spend a lot of time with my dad. And I'm an only child, so it was really sad for me. But I am very, very glad that you had that traditional Christmas morning atmosphere. Molly 007 from the States. You guys really made me happy today. Somehow from your message, I can feel that, warmth. And we have Olivia from the States as well. So Christmas morning is exciting. And I am always so impatient to see what I got for Christmas. And I count down the hours until I can open present. That's really cute. When I was little, I'd wake my family up at 5 a.m. to open presents. So you were not patient at all. You just could not wait. But 5 a.m., Olivia, don't you think that's a little too early for mom and dad to wake up? Well, that's really cute. Olivia from the States, but thank you very much for your blah, blah, blah feedback message. And we have Soraya Voss from Netherlands. So to me, Christmas morning is like a precious moment that it cannot be thrown away. And because me and my family always have this meal together, family meal time, which we don't do a lot. And then we will talk about a lot of stuff. We are also busy that we cannot do that often. And that's why Christmas morning is a moment to be cherished forever. Soraya from Netherlands, I absolutely agree with you. And I really want to have a family morning breakfast and also dinner because I really miss my family. Oh, Soraya from Netherlands, thank you very much for your feedback message. And we have one more blah, blah, blah message. This is from Melanie from France. So, sadly, I guess Christmas morning doesn't mean much to me. It's just a day like other. I thought that because since I don't live with my parents, but somehow if we want to make our Christmas morning full of excitement, but we can do that, right? So Melanie, because you're a Sound K listener, I really, really hope you have fantastic Christmas morning, okay? Thank you very much for your feedback message. Okay, we don't really have a time, but what I'm going to do is recap tonight's daily quiz really briefly, so listen carefully. A solo male singer has pre-released a song from his new album, and his new song, Melt My Heart, is a rhythmic ballad about remembering the times you had with the person you love. And this singer, who is set to come back next January, said that he pre-released the song in the hopes of bringing a bit more warmth to the holidays. He first became known through an audition program and debuted last year with Heaven's Door. And this spring, he promoted the upbeat song Ooh Ooh. So who is this singer? Number 1, Roy Kim. Number 2, Park Jae-jung. Number 3, Eric Nam. So we'll accept only the answers written on our message board. And this time, we will be giving away the signed CD of Lovelies. So make sure to participate on our message board. We have song request, and because we don't have time, we are going to play this song for the last song, part 1. This is Emily from the States, and the song request is Stupid Liar by What's Up. Alright, so I will see you guys on part 2. This is Stupid Liar by What's Up featuring Niwa.
Tell me.
All those things you couldn't tell your friends and family.
From the smallest to the most serious problems.
Everything goes away. Tell us all about it.
We'll give you great advice and even give you a cheer-up song to help you through.
And it is Tell Me.
Tell me.
Yeah, Cory. That was nice and fast.
Yes.
We were like
we
rapping.
Zoomed through that,
like
didn't we?
Rappers.
Yes.
So how are you?
Good. I mean, I'm always going to tell you that I'm good because I am.
Mm-hmm.
I'm always very, very good.
Yes, very good. It's a little dry inside of studio, right?
Yes, it is.
Do you realize that?
It's really stuffy.
Yeah,
it's
somehow,
dry,
right?
but it's really stuffy too.
Yeah, I don't know why.
I mean, what can we do though? I mean, look at all the panelings. I mean, I'm surprised it hasn't been this stuffy in the past.
Right. Well, somehow today
Somebody
there's
took away the ventilation.
maybe something.
Who took our ventilation away?
And I figure that most of our DJs,
Right.
Arirang Radio,
Right.
today, everyone was like covered and they were really like covered up.
Right.
And I'm so hot in like,
Radiating human heat.
seriously, maybe
Body
it's that.
heat. Yeah.
And it like stuck.
Glad it doesn't stink of like BO though.
Oh, me no likey. me no likey.
Oh my goodness, I had to ride the subway recently because I haven't been on a subway for a while. But I
Okay.
had to go see my sister, you know.
You know what? Riding subway is so much better than like taking a cab right now.
Right, it's so
because
much faster.
so much faster.
Right.
Since so cold, everyone drives these
Right.
days. So OMG.
Yeah, you get stuck in like from any part of Gangnam.
Any part of
Any
Gangnam
part of
area.
Gangnam to like get to like Myeongdong, it takes like an hour.
Seriously.
And it never took that long too.
Yeah, even tonight, me normally gets maximum 40 minutes,
Right.
but minimum 20 minutes.
Right.
Today also an hour and maybe an hour and 10 minutes, but it's Tuesday.
Right.
I'm like, oh my goodness, what is going on?
I'm really impatient, so I can't take that. Yeah.
Really, I'm like, okay, I am gonna just like, get onto the subway or something like that.
Right.
We have Asia96 from Bulgaria saying, Cory, hello, handsome Cory.
Hi.
How are you today?
Good.
Cory, do you have any plans for Christmas since we've been talking about Christmas and Santa? Do you believe in Santa?
Of course I do.
Oh, that's so cute.
Of course I do. No one's gonna take that away from me either.
Oh my goodness.
You don't
Cory.
believe in Santa? Santa's like as real as you believe it is. You know, if you believe,
Are
if
you
you have
serious?
faith, that dude is real.
If you have a
that
faith,
jolly
I've-
fat old man will come down my chimney. Although I don't have a chimney anymore. You know,
Oh my
he'll
goodness.
come down my heater ventilation.
Well,
He'll
maybe,
come out of here somewhere.
Yeah, please, ventilation.
Right.
But I don't know. Me, when I was younger, because I saw maybe too many fake Santa,
Oh no.
it kind of ruined my imaginary
There
Santa.
are fake
so-
Santas.
Too many.
But you know, they're out there to, you know, just hype up the real Santa for us.
Well,
I
mean,
put out my Christmas cookies still.
Really? I'm surprised. Okay, Cory. So
I'm a
you do,
believer.
yes, you're the believer. You do believe in Santa. All right, so I know that you are working a lot these days, Cory,
Mm-hmm.
but please take care. Cannot wait to today's corner. Let's have a great time. Haha. And again, with a cute beanie again.
Yes.
So thank you very much, Asia, watching us through the visual camera, and have an amazing week and stay warm. With love, Asia. Thank you very much. All right, so Cory, are you ready for...
I'm always ready.
Tell me.
Yes, let's get right into it. This one is from Carlo, from the Philippines.
Yes.
Tell me. Let's see. Greetings from Philippines, DJ Stephanie and Cory.
Hello.
I'm having problems with my parents right now. I want to work while studying during my time in college, but my parents is always opposing me when it comes to that. They're saying that they can't support me. They can't
can.
support me. Sorry, they can't support me on my needs and stuff. But I want to prove what I can do. I'm currently 21, by the way. It's really okay to wait till graduation before looking for a job, or I can insist that I can work to pay my dues already. So please help.
Okay.
I don't know if you understood the situation here, but
So it's really okay to wait till after the graduation, because our listener is 21 years old and
Right.
she's already earning money, but it's her parents who doesn't want her to earn money, just focus on study.
oh,
Yes.
so that's her dilemma. She doesn't want her parents paying for her education.
I
that it?
think the parents, our listeners'
'Cause-
parents, are very supportive,
Right,
but it's
she-
just. It's just like her parents don't want her to earn money, just want to focus
Right.
on her study. And I think I don't see any problem here, except that your parents are maybe worried if you, our listener Carlo, are not focusing enough or have enough time to.
Right.
Focus on study, because most of the parents, they worry about that kind of stuff, right?
Yeah, my parents said the same thing. Back in high school, I remember, like, you know, everybody was starting to get what we here call our part-time job.
Part-time job.
Right, and I really wanted to work because all my friends are working, right?
Oh.
It's not even the idea of having money. It's just that, you know,
Capable of earning.
yeah, that you have the power to actually earn your own money.
That feels good, right?
Right. And when you're young, and it's just like it's like a threshold. You feel like you suddenly you're all grown up after that, right?
It's one of the happy moments that when you get that first actual salary, not salary, but you know,
first
the
paycheck.
then
Right.
that's always very exciting.
But yeah, back to what I'm saying. But my parents were they were actually strongly against it. In fact, they were like, why do you need money? It's like, it wasn't about the money. I just want to work.
Very similar situation.
And they were like, no. And I just ended up actually getting one anyway, because my friends were working at a gym.
Okay.
And I was like, and I've been working for a while, so I mean, working in that field for a while, so it was just like I could help them as a part-time
and you can
PT.
do what? You can help.
So I was like, yeah, and I was like, I just told my parents, you know,
stay
whatever.
away.
I got it. It's too late, you know. So it was. Otherwise, though, I mean, you know,
but after all,
I understand what the thought process was. It's like, why don't you just focus on what you need to do right now?
I totally understand that, because if I have a child, I will make sure that my kid is focusing on this one thing, because that can actually distract.
So you know what? I mean, I'd probably do the same thing.
What do you mean?
As my parents, I'd just be like, dude, just focus on your work.
Right.
Like,
So why do you need money?
Right. What, like, do you want to be a PT, or do you want to work at like a grocery for the rest of your life? You know.
But it's different. Wait, it's different thoughts, right? It's
Right,
different
right.
idea.
No, if that
reason why.
Yeah. If that line of work
Excuse me, that
had
was
to
a
do
mic.
with their future, I would be okay with it. But it's like, it was so arbitrary. It was just like, I want to work. I don't care where I work. I just want a part-time job. I want to work at like a juice, like a juice bar, or
like
like
part-time
a
job.
coffee, like cafe. It just didn't matter to me. But it's just like, if that's the only reason, just because I want to work, or if my kids want to work, you know, I'd think the same way. I'd be like, just work on your work. Just focus on what you need to do right now.
So how did you tell your parents when you had that kind of situation?
You know what? I don't remember exactly what I did, but I definitely remembered I really didn't get their approval. I just kind of was like, I'm going to do it.
Okay, so you didn't
So I
get
just did it.
the permission because you were
So I
already
wouldn't,
grown up.
yeah, but I'm not gonna, you know, tell people to do that. So yeah, definitely, you gotta let them understand why you have to, or why you feel like it's necessary for you to work. Right?
It's like, mom and dad, I really want to, you know, have this experience. Maybe that's a good word to put in.
Right.
Like experiencing and part-time job, that's always fun. And when you're young and 21 years old, it's really, really young. And also at the same time, you're grown up.
Right.
Just saying that, Mom, I can handle these.
Right.
It's I'm grown up and you don't really have to worry about things.
Yeah, if you're 21, for sure. And also, it's like the idea of having more responsibility in the real world. And for your parents to, you know, just even hear that, I'm sure they'd be like, okay, you know, like,
Yes.
you know, if it isn't really about the money per se, just, you know, kind of getting adjusted to the real world on being on your own feet.
Right.
Yeah.
And make sure to say that having this experience and, you know, looking for a job, a lot of people suffer after their graduation because they're jobless.
Right.
And even experiencing part-time job these days, and not even part-time job, it's hard to get.
Right, and it racks up on your resume.
So like a reputation and resume is really, really important in real life, like social life, and also not only in part-time job, but having experience and opportunity to work and earn actual money on your own, then that will be very helpful for your future.
Absolutely.
And I definitely think that, Carlo, you should talk to your parents. Just be bold. You really, I think he or she, our listener really have to be bold about it, right?
Right, and just to add one more thing, it's just in the end, if it doesn't work out, it's a part-time job, so it shouldn't be
It's
that
part-time.
big. Yeah, it shouldn't be that big of a deal.
I really agree with you. Okay, that was nice, Corey, because you had a similar situation. You actually gave a great advice.
Good.
Okay.
Well, hopefully it helped.
All right, let's move on. We have C Clown from Australia.
Word.
So, tell me message. Been a huge K-popper since I was 8. Ooh,
Wow,
since
you were a
8.
baby.
Oh, I've always dreamed of meeting a K-pop star and attending at least one of my favorite K-pop artists' concert.
Okay.
But why does everyone, my family, friends, and people in my town judge, look down, and laugh at me when I tell them this is my dream?
Do you want to go and answer
ahead.
that first?
Go ahead.
Or just okay. Well, I wonder how old this person is.
Right now, yeah, we don't really have much of information at Suka.
I mean, it also kind of has to do with how old you are. I feel like, it's just like at a certain point, if you're not aspiring to be something so just like a desk job, I feel like people will not only look down upon it, but it's so adventurous. To put it lightly,
They will probably think that you listen to K-pop or something like that. They
Well,
were very
Right.
judgmental
Maybe
about
I'm just
that.
being more broad about this. I'm not only talking about just K-pop, but just liberal arts in general. It's just like, hey, that's not like a consistent work. Like,
Yeah.
it's something people. If I was like, hey, I'm gonna be a professional artist in general, not only a singer. It's so easy for people to kind of attack you because
It's like you're artsy person or something like that.
Right. Not only that, but it's just like, do you have future in that?
Right. It's like,
like-
excuse me, that actually made me mad.
Right. But in the end, if you know you can do it, I mean, don't let if somebody could talk you down and actually make you feel like you shouldn't do it just because you feel, you have negative vibes, it's just maybe you're not ready for it in general. But if you're okay with this and just be like, hey, whatever, I could prove you wrong, I'm good enough.
Right.
If that's the case, this shouldn't bother you from the first place. Like,
Right. So
whether
why?
they laugh or look, I feel like you might be putting these thoughts into your own head too. I mean, you really don't know if they're judging you. They might just be joking around. But if you feel like it is, really like bugging them,
Yeah.
why even bother like socializing with them? If you, if you don't feel like you have support from your own friends, isn't that kind of weird?
Yeah.
Is that
but
a real friend?
That's not a real friend,
Right.
but family and friends and all the people. But that's really it upsets me because Australia these days, because of Hallyu,
Right.
a lot of K-pop artists we go on tour in different
Right.
cities and different countries, and I'm sure that people, the K-pop artists, they perform in Australia too. But why I just get distracted by when they just look down and judge and
Right.
laugh at our listener, because that really is not, that's rude.
Maybe it might be the case where how do you say this name? Estuka?
At Suka?
Suka. Or maybe she or he never really kind of showed these people that there's maybe giving off the negative vibes about like how serious she or he is about aspiring to be an artist.
Right. I remember, I think it was 80s. 80s, don't you have this like similar problem? Because I remember you said like maybe it was your parents, your mom, maybe she was at one point she was laughing,
Right.
and because you listened to K-pop or something like that. I remember this one message from our listener. It was
Right.
pretty long time ago, but I still remember it because it was kind of not happy thing for me, and
Right.
I really wanted to support our listeners.
It's
so
more or less kind of ignorance if you think about it, because
Exactly.
like, what's the difference between me listening to like underground hip hop and my parents not liking it?
Exactly.
It shouldn't bug you in the end. Like, no, I fully do think people have their own rights to kind of just not like something if they want, but them to put you down about it is kind of
rude.
Again, ignorance.
Yeah, ignorance will be the like a conclusion, but sometimes that doesn't work,
Right,
people
right.
just will continue to do that. But anyways, so if our listener can help out with our listeners' situation, please post it up on our message board. What we're going to do is listen to one more track and continue with our Tell Me messages. This is All Night by FX.
Gio.
Yeah, that was cheerful song.
Yeah.
All Night by FX. Welcome back, everyone. You're listening to Sound K, and I'm your DJ, Stephanie, with Cory in our studio for Tell Me.
Yup.
And we have 80s from Iceland saying, working with school. I started working when I was 14.
Wow.
Wowza.
You could legally work at 14?
Well, maybe there's a certain
Right, maybe it's a different
part-time job.
Right.
Earning my own money for my hobbies and clothes. I totally understand the listeners. So the first message that we share,
right,
because our
about
listeners
working.
are having and our listener is 21, which means she's grown up, she's an adult. So yes, there's much more possibility for our listener to maybe have a job and at the same time study at the same time.
Right.
And we have a 송유진님 from Korea. It's for you.
Oh, right on.
Cory 오빠.
Hi.
힘내세요. 밥은 먹고 다녀요. Are you eating enough these days? Oh, this is so nice. 옷
밥 잘 먹고
따뜻하게.
있어요.
Look at that. 옷 따뜻하게 입어요.
Thank you.
Yes, stay warm and 모자 예쁘다라고. I like your hat. Yes, you have a very cute beanie today. And
you.
we have Callie from Friends. Bonjour, Cory.
Bonjour.
I miss your sexy and manly voice.
Yeah, I didn't know it was that manly.
Don't do
I'm gonna.
that. Oh my goodness, it's so weird for me to
I'm
see.
gonna try so much harder to sound manly.
No, don't do that, Cory. You're like my little brother. So unfortunately, you're too young for me. I wish I could call you oppa like others too. Oh, Miss Callie, you're older than Cory. I see. But you can still call him oppa. So
Yeah,
who cares?
I'm
It's
okay with that.
Right?
You can call me Oppa. I could be your Oppa. I'll be your
Oh
Oppa.
my goodness. And we have one more message for you, 80s from Iceland. Cory, it's so awesome to see you, handsome Cory.
Thank you.
And she added, so this problem, I'm getting so worked up about this. I can relate to this 100%. The second message that we shared.
Right.
I ended up just playing it loudly in my room and then doing the same with their favorite singer, and they left me alone. But I'm the family. I don't want to say that word, but you say idiot now. What's wrong with listening to K-pop? Exactly. What is wrong?
There's nothing wrong with listening to any music,
There's
all right?
nothing is wrong with listening to K-pop. So continue with the message. I want to move to Korea. Come. Seriously, 80s. And anybody got a couch, couch I can crush on while I find a place to stay. Okay, that was a joke, but seriously, I want to move to Korea. So 80s, thank you very much. So you can relate to this problem that our listener had with our second message.
Right.
But thank you very much. So what is wrong with listening to K-pop? K-pop is awesome.
There's just, again, like, we don't even have to continue on about this, but just like, there's no problem listening to any type of music.
Nope.
Music is your own.
Music is your own.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And our life. Okay, so let's move on to our next Tell Me message. I'm going to read this. And the next one, Cory, you can share with us, okay?
Word.
So this is Alish, 23, from the Philippines as well. Okay, I just want to share my story about me and my best friend.
Okay.
So we've been so close since high school, and we're best friends for 4 years now. And now we're already in our first year of college. Sadly, we took up different courses. I took up accountant, and she took up psychology. My schedule had been so hectic that I've already have no time to hang out with her since I have class every day. So she thought I'm just making up the excuses for not accepting her invitations to hang out.
Right.
And days have passed, and I have noticed that she hangs out with her classmate now. And I try to talk to her and clear up the situation, but I think she's trying to avoid me now.
Oof.
I've been trying to reach out for her for more than 2 weeks now, and I am having a second thought on ending our friendship
Ooh.
already, since it looks like it won't work out. I am having mixed emotions right now. Can you tell me what should I do? Should I end it or should I still try to reach for her? Hoping for your advice. Thanks. Okay, so Cory, did you have any kind of similar problem?
Well, I guess in a sense, because I remember a much lighter situation than this. It's just, I remember just, in high school, I remember me and my best friend,
Right?
we applied, we signed up for the same classes because we wanted to be in the same class.
Okay.
And, everybody does that,
friendship, right?
Right. And
But this time it's different because
Right,
they take this different courses.
yeah, so this is at a much bigger scale. So, but in the end, what happened was we didn't get to be in the same class. And what I'm trying to say is that that whole year, we didn't get to see each other that much. But in the end, of course, because you guys may be such close friends, because I was such close friends with him, I remember it's just like we do have our own doubts every once in a while. It's just like, oh, he's not hanging out with me as much. He's hanging out with his new friends.
Which is very normal.
Yeah, exactly. It happens. It's fine. It's life. But in the end, am I gonna consider him as somebody that I don't want to hang out with anymore because he has new friends? No, I mean, I'm still his friend. He's still my friend. When we get together, we still click.
Right.
So to me, it's not that big of a deal.
Yes, I really agree with you. It's a very natural thing,
Right,
Alicia.
to make new friends.
Right. And I can see this. Now she is hanging out with her classmate, your friend.
Right.
Because she's taking different courses and she has, the same schedule with other classmates. So it's pretty normal for people to meet other classmates, and which is totally understandable. If you are, a friend, maybe you can kind of understand that situation because I'm sure that you have your own classmates too.
Right. Exactly.
And our listener also said that I'm like investigating this problem. You think that she is trying to avoid me. I don't think she's trying to avoid you. No one's gonna try to avoid this, situation. Well, at least if this person, your friend, is mad about something.
Right.
If there's some issue, then maybe there might be a slice of chance that she might try to avoid you. So you kind of have to figure out what really went wrong.
Right.
And what really she is angry at. So that you can actually sit down and have lunch with her because lunchtime, it's lunchtime. Or you can grab a cup of coffee. And why this is like a school world, I can see.
Right.
What about after school? It's like, do you guys hang out after school?
Right.
I think it's pretty important to hang out, even you guys take a different courses.
Right.
Because you guys can spend a lot of time like watching movie or have a dinner or invite on, Christmas. Christmas and hang out with friends. I think that's all what holidays for,
yeah,
right?
making time. And again, I kind of took this information for granted, but they've been best friends for 4 years now. So
it's not gonna be like end of the friendship. No,
absolutely. And for you to actually even think this deeply about it,
like dramatic.
Yeah. In a way, no, it's a good thing. That means you really care about this friend. So, as much as you care about this friend, maybe you should confront her about this situation. Not when I say confrontation, I'm not talking about like a fight, but just like, hey, we don't hang out as much anymore. Maybe we need to just take some time, and maybe just we should hang out over the weekend.
But for girls, it's kind of difficult.
Is it?
Yeah.
See, this I can't even act like I'm going to understand. Because, no, this is actually different. I don't find this like a sexist kind of thing. I just,
right, like gender thing.
It's just a different thing. So, yeah, if you could shed more light on that, I'm sure you have more...
No, Cory, you're right. So you really have to confront your friend, I think. I personally think Ray B from the Philippines. But because I understand that because we're girls, we get really sensitive and hard for us to like go like in front of face and saying like, what is wrong with you? You know?
Right.
There might be a huge fight or argument. So we really have to like be careful when our listener want to approach her best friend. So SNS will be nice. SNS always work. And why don't you just tell her that I really, miss talking to you. Let's have a, girls chatting time or something like that.
There you go.
Be really nice. But sometimes it's very girly thing to think this dramatics, very dramatically, because me, been there, done that, and I'm like, oh, should I end this relationship? Because I was really, really angry at her. Well, it's because of that anger was there.
Right.
I was almost ending the friendship with my friend, but. So, especially girls, if there is a problem, probably there's some issue, some anger. That is why this friendship is not working out these days. So you kind of have to rethink again if you truly think about your friendship, and then go talk to her nicely. And after all, I'm sure that she will, sit down. She will have 5 or 10 minutes to sit down and talk, and that's a good start. So after all, you really have to, just like Cory said, you really have to confront her. And my suggestion, my opinion is you really have to go nicely, because our, girls, we kind of get,
I mean, it's the same for guys too. You can't just be like, hey,
come on, what is wrong with you?
Right on the table. You can't be like that. Of
you have to go nicely, and I really hope that we'll pray for you. Hope that your friendship can last long.
Yeah. And one more thing to add to that is just Stephanie Nuna just kind of pointed out a very important point, which was you got to kind of go back and find where the friction started.
Right.
Because if there's a dilemma here, there's got to be a reason. It can't come out of nowhere.
There's a reason. There's always a reason.
You got to really think that through before you talk to that person.
Yeah, because and girls, I know, I understand, and we kind of overthink sometimes.
Right.
But we really have to rethink and try to figure out what real problem was.
Right.
All right. Thank you very much. And it is our time to listen to one more track and come back. This is 기가 막혀 So Into You by Lucas. Yes, welcome back, everyone. That was 기가 막혀 So Into You by Lucas. Thank you very much for tuning in. You're listening to Sound K. I'm your DJ Stephanie. We are here with Cory of 4K for Tell Me.
Yo.
And once again, friendship is always very complicated. Yes. And 80s once more from Iceland saying, I guess my passion is K-pop. You ask once in an intro, what are you passionate about? And my answer is K-pop. So 80s, I am really, really thankful that we have a listener just like you, because you are very supportive of K-pop.
Right.
And Hallyu, it's getting bigger. And 80s, as always, thank you very much for your feedback message. It's the thing that keeps me going. I get so much strength and inspirations from artists.
That's awesome.
And the music.
That is awesome.
What do I do? How do I act in it? What do I do? How do I act in it?
Could you be a part of it? If that's the question, there's so many ways to involve yourself into K-pop other than actually being an artist.
And she's a belly dancer too. She belly dances too.
Right on.
So whenever you listen to this great music, you cannot stop or move or stop yourself from dancing. I know that 80s, and I saw your video clip you sent me. So. But you are very passionate about K-pop. I think there's no question. I don't think that's the big question. But you just wanted to, she wanted to just send in this message and let us know how passionate about.
Hey, why don't you make a belly dance, dance career, K-pop cover thing? Well, not a cover, I guess. It would be very original, right?
She danced to my song.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I
That's
saw the
awesome.
clip. Yeah.
That is awesome.
It is awesome. But anyways, thank you very much for your feedback message or your message, 80s from Iceland, as always. So let's move on. And Cory, this is your turn.
Okay, this is from FK Pop Fan.
Yes.
Or Melanie, let's see. Tell me, hello. How should I start? Last week, I shared my story about my brother and his girlfriend and,
Remember?
And the children.
Babysitting?
Right. Well, if I can get out of the situation, I would have another problem. Okay, I really don't know if it's agoraphobia, fear of going out, or anthrophobia, fear of people, or maybe both. But if I can go back home, I will have to find a job. Actually, I know that I need help, professional, but I just wanted to know if you have friends that was really able to overcome problems like this. Maybe it could give me the strength to talk to my mom, about it. And I know I'm a girl with a lot of problems. P.S. I asked again about the nanny to my brother, and he said he will think about it.
Okay. So finally you actually confront him. So that's nice. Yes, that's a really, really nice one.
Yeah, that's the first step.
And I was helping Melanie with my just own opinion and advice. And last time we gave her advice, but it was very hard for her to say this problem to her mother. And because remember, we're like, the parents, they will absolutely support you. But the thing is, she found I can see that she haven't talked to her mom yet. So she is afraid, fear to go outside, and fear of people.
Right.
I had that when I went through depression.
Okay.
Yes, I didn't go outside for 8 months.
Right.
When I was in the States, when I injured my back and I was really depressed, and I had to literally see, there's only one person who's a doctor.
Right.
Yes, but I don't think, Melanie, you have that serious problem.
Right.
But I think you just are not familiar. I'm sorry. You're not comfortable around people.
Right.
And then you kind of drag yourself and, put yourself and force yourself indoor. And you're just thinking. It's your thoughts that make you kind of like lonely. I don't know.
Right.
Stuck.
Just anything that derives of psychology is just like, if you put that chemical imbalance within yourself, anything goes, right? Whether it's negative or positive. So.
And also, we can see this feedback reply from Miss Kelly. Miss Kelly is also from France, but this is in French, so we cannot really read this. I thought
you were about to read it. I was like, wow.
No. I'm like, salute Melanie.
Wow.
I'm like, pour être... No. I cannot speak French. But Melanie, if you can check the message board once again, there is a reply message for you.
How awesome is that?
Yeah, our listeners are supporting each other. And maybe she went through this kind of problem.
Right.
And she definitely saw your message, and she's here to help you. So I'm sorry that we cannot read French. Maybe we need DJ Adrian or something like that, because he
speaks French?
He's half French.
Oh, français.
Oh my God.
Français? I don't know him personally, so.
Wow. It's nice that we can see this, very supportive reply.
Right.
So, Melanie, once more, make sure to check this reply from Miss Callie. She's also from France, okay? But let's talk about this agoraphobia and also anthropophobia.
Yeah.
Yes, fear of people. I see a lot of friends who don't want to be around people.
Right.
I know a lot of people, and especially celebrities. They're just so uncomfortable around people.
It's just what I've come to realize is that, from my experience at least, I'm the type that has to give energy to people. When I'm around people, that is. And it's not that I don't want to be around people. Maybe she'll understand this. Maybe Melanie, maybe you could relate to this, but I just get really exhausted after a long time out with people. And it has nothing to do with the people around me. It's just myself being really exhausted. Because I'm so, again, I'm giving energy rather than receiving. And
you think that's it has to do with psychology, right?
To me, kind of, yes.
Me too. I agree.
Yeah, it's just if I think, I could think of it as people taking energy away from me, but rather I'd like to think that it's me just giving my energy to other people. Right.
Because depression is it was all about mentality. Trust me, I went through that, and I've been going through that hardship. That was my dilemma, and my parents were so sad. And me, I didn't watch TV. I didn't want to see anyone. And meeting people was so hard for me. And after all, it's all my mind
Yeah,
that
yeah.
controlled me. It's only you. You are the main character of your own life.
There
And
you go.
you really, how to overcome is, you really have to like fight with yourself. Fighting with
Right.
yourself is the hardest thing, don't you
Right.
think?
It is, of course.
Yeah, really getting deep, but we are serious, and I really want to help you out, Melanie, because you've been sharing your personal problems
Right, yeah,
and
this is really intimate information.
concerned with us. But I am really glad that you shared because so I can share my problem with our listeners.
Right,
So
right.
me, I got help from doctor. I needed the professional treatment.
What was it about the meetups with the doctor? Was it just talking?
It was talking.
Right, that's what I was just about
It
to
was
say.
talking.
Is really
He
helpful.
didn't do not much of a thing.
Right. It was
But-
just you kind of venting out what you needed to say.
Communication. It
Right.
was most of him listening. And first 3-4 months, I just could not talk because I just was not comfortable talking. First.
Right.
But after all, he was asking me a question and being friend. Well, he's being professional.
Right.
And after 4 months or several months, I started talking. After that, I was talking of my life and I was getting comfortable. And after
Right.
that, I was getting comfortable with people too. So, Melanie, I am glad that you're sharing your message with us because sharing is the most important thing, and this can really you can overcome
Right.
with your problem with sharing. And I trust me, been there, done that. Sharing, don't be afraid to share because already Miss Callie, our listeners are supporting our listeners. So Melanie, fighting, we are here to support you,
real.
and don't be afraid. You are not alone. Okay.
Drop off that baggage right here.
Okay.
And tell me, Tommy.
Tell me. All right, thank you very much, Melanie, once more, and Miss Callie for your reply message. Make sure to read that, okay?
Yeah.
All right, so it is our time to say goodbye, Cory.
Oh, wow.
I know, time
That was
really.
quick.
And the last song that we are going to listen to is Talk Talk by Mighty Mouth featuring Soya, and I will see you, Cory, next week. Thank you.
Peace.
Bye-bye.